You're not allowed to record, take pictures in here at all. I'm in a federal building.
Is it against the law?
It's against the law, it is.
Can I ask you while you're videotaping before I have the police come and remove you? You're not allowed to film inside a federal building. What, I'm asking you have credentials?
I have freedom of press.
Leave, or if not, I'm going to have the police remove you from the building.
I don't want to go to jail tonight.
Do you choose to identify yourself to
No.
put you in the requirement?
No.
I didn't.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another installment of Throwback Thursday. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at my audit of the United States Post Office in Ravenna, Ohio, where I was refused service by the Postmaster and trespassed from the lobby by the Ravenna Police Department. Stick around until the end for my thoughts and updates. Spoiler alert, it's not my best work. Let's get into it.
Sir, are you recording something? Sir?
Yes.
Okay, you're not allowed to do that in here.
I can't record in here?
You're not allowed to record, take pictures in here at all. I'm in a federal building.
Is it, why? Is it against the law?
It's against the law, it is. Yeah, if you get the town on a list of things you cannot do.
Oh, you mean the conduct on postal property?
Yeah.
Yeah, that says I have permission to film.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Supervisor, please come on.
They're so quick to say that it's illegal to film in a federal building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Can I get a stamp?
I'm gonna have to ask you to turn it off on me. I don't want to be in any video.
But you work for the public. I'm just holding you accountable. That's all.
Well,
You're a federal worker.
okay, I can ask what you're using that for.
Huh? Sure.
What are you using the phone
And I'll tell you what I'm using it for.
Okay.
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Do you have any credentials or anything?
I don't need credentials to be an independent journalist. I'm just gathering content for a story.
58 cents.
Did you read the
Yeah, it says you have to do it by local postmaster or unless you're a news agency.
Yeah, I am a news agency.
And with no credentials. That's amazing.
The Constitution.
Anybody can walk in here and say that.
Yeah, for sure, because we have freedom of press in this country, sir. You heard of the freedom of press?
Yeah, I also heard of credentials too. How long are you always say you are?
Well, everybody has freedom of press, not just people with credentials, sir. Just so you know.
Well, yes, this is our manager. Yes, we have any ID.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give any ID.
Why not?
Because why would I? I don't need to.
Because if we ask for it, if you're filming it, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give ID.
We're calling that phone.
You're calling who? You do what you need to do. What's your name?
What's your name?
Your name is you have your name tag on. I can't see it.
Help us next, please.
Can I get your name, sir? I can't get your name. Are you a supervisor here? Are you a supervisor? I guess he doesn't want to give me his name.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing well, how are you?
And can I give this to you too?
This guy doesn't want to give me his name.
Yes.
And are these all in books?
Yeah, they're books and sheets.
Okay.
I don't know why he's being so rude.
Along with that, I think I'd like to have a sample of this. And,
This one?
yeah. And,
What's the video? Sir, can I ask you while you're videotaping before I have the police come and remove you?
Hey.
You're not allowed to film inside a federal building.
Okay. First of all, de-escalate a little bit.
I'm just asking because they've asked
No,
you credentials.
you
Do have any
started
credentials?
yelling at me.
I'm asking you what you're doing. What's your
Okay.
purpose?
Well, the way to do it is, hi sir, how are you? Can I help you with
Asked
something?
I'm asking you have credentials?
I don't know who you are, sir.
I'm the postmaster.
You're the postmaster of this post office?
Yes.
Okay.
Who
Do
are
I
you?
do
You
I have
cannot film without an appointment. And it has to go through our press, so I'm just asking you why you're filming. Do you have credentials?
I'm news media. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a
You
story.
have to schedule an appointment to videotape inside a federal building.
That's not what the conduct.
Okay, do you have credentials?
Do I have credentials?
Yes.
No, I don't have any
Okay,
credentials.
then I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
But why, if I don't need credentials? I have freedom of
Because I just
press.
gave you the reason.
I have freedom
I'm
of
asking you to
press.
leave, or if not, I'm going to have the police remove you from the building.
I have freedom of press,
You're
sir.
inside of a federal building. I
Yeah.
told you have to schedule an appointment to videotape.
That's not what the conduct, the rules and regulations
I'm
governing
just explaining.
conduct
Do
on
you want to
postal
provide me
property.
credentials?
So if I had credentials, I wouldn't need an appointment. Is that what you're
Still
telling
need
me?
an appointment.
But that's not what it says on the rules and regulations
I'm
governing
telling you the rules and
conduct.
regulations that I'm aware of. If I'm asking you to leave the
If you-
premises since it's a federal building.
If you want,
You're
you
now
can.
trespassing.
If you want, you can
I'm
read
not
the
gonna
rules.
remove it. You can either leave,
You can read the rules.
you can leave, or I could have the police come and talk to you.
Well, I'm not going to leave. This is a public building. I'm conducting business.
You're not cutting this.
Yes, I am. I'm looking. What was I doing when you came over? Looking at these cards, right? Yeah, videotaping the cards. Everybody just wants to call the police. You're a postmaster, but you don't know your own rules and regulations. I don't understand. So if I wanted to get one of these cards over here, I can't get one now?
Yeah, sure.
I can?
Yeah, get one
But the
over.
postmaster was just yelling at me, telling me to leave.
Well, you want to purchase something, you can purchase then. You can leave.
Interesting. Yeah, but do I have a time frame? I'm looking at all the cards. That's what I was doing when the
Why
postmaster...
would you put that? Why do you need to film it to look at all the cards?
I told you because I disseminate information to the public. I am news. I'm an independent
Well,
journalist.
then we have the right to ask what you're using this for. Like you said, you need an appointment to do it.
That's not what the rules and regulations... You read them. I heard you read them. That's not what it says.
And it said, it's up to the postmaster.
If it's all other photographs are up to the postmaster, correct?
Well, again, you have no proof that what you're saying, what you're doing.
The freedom of press. That's why I'm here to educate. The freedom of press.
You are the press. You
But
won't
we-
even-
we
you
all-
won't even
you
tell us
have
your
the-
name.
you have
won't
the-
even tell us your name.
You have the freedom of press.
You
And to
won't
be
even
honest,
tell
none
us
of you are telling me your
won't even
name.
tell us your name.
None of your workers have told me your name.
Well, my name's Glenn. You can sit right here.
Let's go see. Let's go meet up these the police over here. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just trying to get some stuff from the post office, and I'm working on a story.
Okay.
They're who you called me. I'm who you called.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. So they called the police. They called you on me, and it's basically because I'm filming. But it says the conduct and the rules and regulations says that if you're news media, I am news media. I'm an independent journalist working on a story, and I purchased the stamp. I'm looking at cards now, and he's telling me that if I don't leave, he's going to call the police on me. So that's why I wanted to meet you here outside so we can clarify that I'm just conducting business inside. This is a public building. I have freedom of press. They're saying that I can't film unless I have credentials. I told them that everybody has the freedom of press. And I do have a company. I am an independent journalist, and I'm working on a story.
Okay.
So I don't want any problems. They started yelling at me and,
Okay.
threatening me with arrest.
What little information I did get was
Yeah.
that you were filming customers, and I think maybe, I don't know if that's...
Well, maybe inadvertently, but that's not, but again, they're in public, sir. They're in public. I'm not in somebody's house filming them, right?
Right.
But it's not like I'm sticking my camera in their face or anything. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm filming the walls. I'm getting I'm gathering content for my story. I'm working on a story of this post office here.
Okay, like a
So-
history of it?
Yeah, basically.
I see.
Basically, so I'm getting the outer of the I already got the outer of the building. I was getting the inside of the building, and I was also conducting business. I got a stamp while I was here. I'm looking at cards, and they said if you don't leave now, you're going to be arrested for trespassing. So, it's a public building. I have a right to be in there. I'm not breaking any laws.
All right,
I'm not
gonna go
breaking
talk
any
to the guy
laws.
that called. I'll be back with you in a minute, all right?
All right. So if I go inside, will I be arrested for trespassing, sir?
Well, you want to come on in, it's up to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me just see what they say.
You can read it right here. It's right in federal regulations.
Say that again?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh.
Can't film inside any retail areas.
Lobbies, foyers.
That's not a foyer, that's the retail area.
That's a lobby.
That's where...
But this is a lobby.
And you're making customers uncomfortable. They file a complaint.
But that's a lobby, sir.
This is the lobby.
The-
That's the retail area. That's where they collect money. That's where services are
It's-
sold. And
If you would read it, it doesn't exclude a retail area. I don't even know what that is.
What's up, man?
Hey, how are you, sir?
How hanging out.
Mind if I just get your name and badge number?
My what?
Your name and badge number?
Yeah. Trolling Wise, 429.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
When public meetings except were permitted by officials or security force personnel or all. So if that's the thing, what's the problem?
Oh, nothing. I was just buying a stamp. I'm filming. I'm an independent journalist, gathering content for a story in the publicly accessible areas of this building. And the postmaster just started yelling at me.
Did you get your stamp?
I got my stamp. Yeah, I was actually looking at the cards because I wanted to get a card. And I'm also
like a greeting card?
Yeah, like a greeting card, yeah. And then, you know, just getting the architecture of the building. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm being...
Are you from here? The city?
No, not from the city, no. I'm here working on a story for my company.
Is it your company or you work for someone?
It's my company.
Oh, cool.
It's my company, yeah.
Like an online thing or is it like an
Yeah.
actual print paper?
Yeah. Online. Correct. I haven't been, you know, I've been cordial with everybody. I don't understand why this is not really necessary. I just wanted to buy a stamp and a card and get the architecture of the building. That's all. I've been here for like 5 minutes.
What's that?
I've been here for like 5 minutes. Excuse me, sir.
We've been here longer than that. It took me about 5 minutes to get here.
Well, yeah, maybe a little over 5 minutes, but I haven't been here that long. That's the point. I just been here. When the postmaster confronted me and started yelling at me, I was looking at cards. I wasn't aware there's a time limit of being in a post office.
He's getting the paper, so I have it because this is the first time I've kind of dealt with it.
Okay.
You know, and I'm going to give you a copy too.
Yeah. I mean, if you listen, I'm gonna let you know right now, officer. If your order, give me a lawful order to leave the premises, I will leave without a problem.
Well, this is my interpretation that is the retail area. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? That's where people get out their credit cards. That's where they have their money. You know what I mean? So this is the lobby, and that's my interpretation of it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to go off of. So
that's fine. You're going to go off.
Out in this area, you're more than welcome to film or whatever. But inside there, I'm going to ask you not to.
Okay, but I would need you to just to be fair, I need you to tell me not to, not ask me not to.
Yeah,
because
I'm telling you not to.
Okay.
Okay.
You're telling me not to. It's a difference when it comes to, civil courts and stuff like that. It's a difference. So I just wanted to make sure we're clear.
Right.
That's all, sir.
And like I said, it's my interpretation, it's his interpretation that is the retail area.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're telling me not to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because if I did, that would be trespassing, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'd be arrested for trespassing? Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes, which is what probably
I'm
would
doing.
fall under. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited by official signs or security force personnel or other authorized personnel or a federal court order or rule. Other photographs may be taken only with the permission of the local postmaster.
Yeah. So I consider that a lobby. I consider this a foyer. And it's just, I'm not going up to the counters and filming people's credit card information. That's not my intent here. My intent is just to get the overall layout of what's going on in the post office. See how the postal employees treat the customers.
Right.
Just an overall documentary of what's going on here.
All right.
Documentation.
Well, if you want to do that, go ahead. You're more than welcome to.
Okay.
I'm not-
But all right. But you're telling me I can't go into that area, correct?
In film in there.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to get a card. So because I'm filming, I can't go get a card.
What's that?
I wanted to go get a card. When the postmaster confronted me, I was looking at cards. I wanted to purchase a card.
Right.
But
If you wanted to go in there, yeah, but
you're saying I would have to turn off my camera in order
yes,
to
yeah,
do
you
it.
would not be able to film in there.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you're telling me. You're telling me. Like I said, I don't need my rights violated today. I don't want to go spend a night in your jail. So
Did you want a copy?
I'll take a copy. Sure, why not? They're all over the post office though. There's one behind me, one over there. So I'm pretty familiar with it. So they can't
So-
deny services just because I'm recording, you know. So
What's that?
They can't deny services. I get it. You're listening to him, and you're going based off of your interpretation.
Well, I'm going
Can I
off-
just get your? I didn't get your name, by the way.
Patrolman Scott Krieger, Krieger. Badge
Okay.
number is 414.
414. Thank you. Yeah. So I know for a fact they can't deny me services just because I'm filming. But I've dealt with postal inspectors before who are the law enforcement of, like, for Ravenna Police Department, you would need to have a memorandum of understanding to enforce law on federal property. This is federal property we're standing on right here. So I've dealt with postal inspectors before. I filmed in areas, like I do post office. I gather content at post office all over the United States. And postal inspectors have come who are the law enforcement division of the post office, and they have never had a problem with me filming. So,
Really?
yeah, and in fact, just denying me services from the post office can be open to civil litigation for a civil rights violation. But again, I listen to lawful orders, and I don't want any problems. Don't want to go to jail tonight.
I'm gonna be doing a report on
Sure.
this. So basically, you have to report everything.
Of course you do. Yeah.
Do you choose to identify yourself to
No.
put you in the report?
No.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
No.
Right.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I haven't broken any laws, so.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, officer.
Hey, no problem. No problem.
Don't understand why I can't go in there and complete my and buy my card and conduct my business. But again, I like to take it to the, you know, because there's no use in us arguing about it or anything like that, or me arguing with the postal.
Right.
It is what it is. You have the authority right now to arrest me.
You wouldn't get anywhere here today. You know
No,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
There's other-
You're just gonna arrest me, and then I'm gonna have to go to court,
there's
and
other
then.
places
But
and
I can go to court. I can go to court, you know, without being arrested, civil court. You know what I mean? So I'd rather go that route. So you stay safe. Take care, guys.
All right, you take care.
Alright, fellow patriots, so watching this one back again reminds me how inexperienced I used to be when it came to auditing. While the police officers were cordial, they still violated my constitutional rights, and I should have stood my ground and not have been so nice. I should have called them out for their oath breaking. This audit took place around when I first started almost 4 years ago. It comes off the heels of me being unlawfully arrested in Berwyn, Illinois for recording inside of City Hall, which I think explains why I was so hesitant to stand up for my rights, because the last time I did it, I was put in a jail cell, and no matter how many times you've been put in a jail cell, it affects you the same every single time. It's a horrible experience to lose your freedom, especially when it's for peacefully exercising your constitutional rights. I love watching my old audits back because I learned a lot from them and how I can do better moving forward, and it gives me places to revisit with the knowledge I have now, so stay tuned for that. Unfortunately, I never filed a federal lawsuit in this case. No lawyer would take it, unfortunately. As I always say, unless there are serious damages, lawyers tend not to take these kinds of cases onto contingency. Definitely something I learned along the way. I will be doing a revisit on this post office when I get back to Ohio, so stay tuned to the channel so you don't miss it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, stay safe, God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.